Welcome to our first news Rose video. We'll be doing this real quick. I've been receiving recent news, new information about the chargeback situation, about Roblox's bans and players, and I just happened to realize something really great mistake that I made that I should have probably realized since then long ago, because there were some things that I miss at times. Sometimes I miss the smallest things, and they could be like huge outliers that show exactly where the reality of something is, right? We had the times the internet gets a little funny, but then there's times where the internet just doesn't think about what they're doing, like users that have done this in the thousands, that are ones currently reporting their quote unfair bans across Reddit and Twitter and whatever social media platform they do this on, right? There was a thing where somebody seemingly I got this from Sharpblocks and a few other people. They posted this. I don't like using X, but I had to use X just a little just for this one because on Blue Sky there, I've yet to find any people there try to utilize it over there is spread the news about these sort of things. And I just discovered that seemingly somebody posted their credit card or debit card, whatever, online, and literally, they didn't even censor anything. They just put it over there, and people just proceeded to, well, there's better ways to word this other than the news I just received very recently about something that I probably should have checked into a little more than normal, because when I recorded the video, the one that I did about the chargeback bans, there was some great mistake that I made that was very small but really huge in the determination of how things went, because Roblox just also gave a response, which Roblox doesn't also do much, is give responses to situations. And I've gotten this information from Creekcraft and Sharpblocks, which delved into it a little. Well, Creekcraft was gone, but Sharpblocks did most of it, along with the people that probably are very connected with Sharpblocks, which, I don't know, maybe they just quote retweet or something and say, "Oh, hi, Sharpblocks, look what I found." And well, they found something really insane that I should have realized a little sooner, which is how people are really used to doing things without thinking online. And that is exactly, well, that made Roblox's bans for chargebacks actually reasonable, and that I've been making a severe mistake. And you know what, Roblox, you win this time. I actually made a mistake. I'm wrong. I am definitely wrong. I apologize to Roblox for doing that. I should have probably done just a little more. It was only because that Roblox gave Creekcraft that, oh, by the way, these people genuinely did commit credit card fraud. And the credit card fraud, I thought, was ludicrous. I thought there was no way so many people could have tried to, do this and thought it was fine to do it in the thousands. Well, it seems that exactly that just happened in the thousands, where people legitimately caused and did, some of them knowing or not knowing what they did, credit card fraud by going over to some random page on Twitter that, I don't know, they got viral, 20 million views. Somebody posted their credit card's information literally online, just like photos of their damn credit card in there, bright daylight, clear as day, 4K 2K resolution or whatever. People then proceeded to actually type in that information into Roblox and actually buy Robux with this credit card, to the point where the credit card was not able to take any more payments due to the swarms of thousands of people literally passing this credit card's identifiable information across the internet. And I was like, there's no way that happened. Well, it seems that it did. Literally, what I never thought would ever happen, not again, in this massive scale, is people committing credit card fraud on the mass without knowing that was credit card fraud. It's actually a sort of not even a misdemeanor. That's like a small felony that you can commit. Well, and all these people who said, "Oh, I've been banned unfairly online," well, actually, they've been banned fairly, and they've been given due process. That was my mistake for not picking it up. I should have realized that somebody posted their actual credit card online and had their stuff literally, well, ruined in a matter of a few days, of people swarming the bank of theirs, the one that holds their credit card stuff, their bank. Yeah, they were swarmed with many requests from people, random strangers, en masse, trying to make many requests. And Sharpblocks pinpointed it, and the payment processor for Roblox, basically for Robux, simply was Stripe, I don't know. The little thing that they had where you can see the ID of such when it's to do with that credit card case that they were dealing with, but when they did those bans, the little significant thing that you look at when you get a chargeback ban, it has this reason and it says PI underscore and then some code that is similar for basically most of everybody that I've seen post there. Oh, I was unfairly banned. I don't know. I don't get it. Why did you do this, Roblox Lamau and stuff like that? Well, those people are big fat liars. They're big fat liars, and I didn't even see it coming. I was like, there's no way that many people would have tried it, and I'm glad I got this news and information. I'm not going to avoid it. I have to strictly address this on my channel because that is something that I basically made a mistake on. I'm going to admit I probably should have done more research, but I don't use X. And I don't know, I've never seen it at all because I don't use X anymore. I use Blue Sky. It was only until I saw Creepcast's video and Sharplox's videos and stuff that came on my algorithm of smaller content creators did I just notice that there's actually a sort of credibility to Roblox's bans this time, and that Roblox even actually gave a response in the first place, which you don't see Roblox do every single time when they never do ban ways that seem unfair. Now, this makes me say this other question. I don't even know if there are times where the bans actually make sense or the bans don't make sense. I don't know if the things that we'd miss out on that we might have gone and made a mistake on, like say, well, these people are getting unfairly banned. What if the Roblox players, like if you say, I have 50-50, the ones that got Wi-Fi ban, IP ban on Roblox, what if they actually did something legitimately terrible to get themselves banned in the first place? They're basically self-reporting themselves, like the ones with the credit card scandal that just occurred in the thousands. So now that I know about that, I'm gonna have to now look at these images again of these people, which also, by the way, in Creepcast's video, but he addressed people cornering him on the internet saying, you're so mean, you're so stupid and stuff, and calling him really bad things that I'm not gonna say on this channel because, of course, I'm not family-friendly, but I'm not just some person who swears all over the place. They called him out. Well, basically, those people are now, they're criminals. They're all criminals who committed minor credit card fraud. I never would have seen it coming. In the thousands. The thousands. Online, if you decide to do that, to purchase Robux and do mass refunds in return for all the stuff that's occurred, all those mass refunds that they've been trying to do to get money back and also get Robux back, which is a premium currency, that is credit card fraud. That is a form of fraud. You're getting everything back, even what you paid for back as well. That is fraud. I've seen that happen in real life for other things, but Roblox is not something I'd expected. I'm assuming there are TikToks, posts, and reposts, and people just reposting that thing all over the place or downloading whatever was left there. Well, now those are the people that are gonna get in trouble. They're probably gonna get legally sued or probably get like mass trouble. Now, to the person who has that credit card who just had to deal with all this nonsense, I'm completely sorry. I did not know. I'm also completely sorry to Roblox for I should have known. But I haven't seen. I don't use X. I'm around like saying I can still say that I did something wrong, but I'm also on the side where I'm like, well, I could have not known until I checked the media for that information. So now I have to say this on the channel because the video previous to this one says that, oh, it's all unfair and these people were so innocent, they did nothing wrong. Well, it turns out they're not wrong. They're actually wrong. They're not innocent. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'll just leave the video at that. We'll work with it. And I guess with that said, just please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you can. We're trying to reach 2K to 5K goal, which I've been saying for a long time. So I really want that you do that at first. And I hope my mic's activated. Yep, my mic's activated. Besides that, that'll be the end of it. I have to do that quick announcement. Well, it's not an announcement. It's just like a recap video of what happened after. And with that said, I guess that marks the end of that because now those people, I'm glad I didn't, because I had this suspicion where I was like, I wanted to support these people, but I'm also like, what if they actually genuinely did something wrong? And I bet those are all a bunch of teenagers and kids that probably decided to think this was cool, committing a credit card fraud like it's nothing. Let's say, oh, some person posted their credit card online without censoring anything. Well, that stuff's everywhere now. They just commit that. Now, since they basically kind of literally just expose themselves without knowing that now we caught up with information that these people are big fat liars in the thousands. That's an incredible size, by the way. One of the largest credit card fraud cases ever, which was because of Roblox. Not because Roblox did it. The people who played Roblox played like a game that I play. Thousands of people committing credit card fraud without giving a single care, not even knowing, and then acting as if they did nothing wrong. Well, now that's gonna be on my resume. Me falsely, accidentally diagnosing the situation too early, and then making this mistake. Well, now I know those people who are saying this stuff while I'm saying you're so this done. You're paid by somebody to defend Roblox or something. Well, now they're wrong. They've committed theft. Credit card felony. That's a felony. I don't know what else I'm gonna say. Anybody did it, but it seems like a bunch of kids and teenagers did. That's insane. Thousands. It's not even just one person. That's thousands. That's insane. And I bet it's not just Roblox. I bet it happened for any other game because that's the Roblox constantly. But I don't know if they are people who did it for other games as well, where they committed the same exact crime. Now I know.